On to Asian news. Burma's pro-democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi has departed to the United States, highlighted by awards and meetings with senior US government leaders and the Burmese community. This is Aung San Suu Kyi's first visit to the United States in 2 decades. She visited Washington, D.C. on Monday and will be staying in the States for around 3 weeks. She will also visit Burma nationals in different cities. During her trip in Washington, Suu Kyi will receive the Congressional Gold Medal, the highest honor among other awards, for her long struggle for political reform in Burma. She will also hold talks with US President Barack Obama, as well as attending the United Nations General Assembly. Burma's President Thein Sein will also travel to the United States to attend the UN's General Assembly. Political analysts worry if Aung San Suu Kyi's visit will overshadow the president's. A roadside bomb in northwest Pakistan killed at least 14 people and wounded 6 on last Sunday. The blast occurred in the Lower Dir district, close to the border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. At the time, a van carrying villagers heading towards a marketplace was hit by the bomb. Police officials said the dead included 3 women and 3 children. The bomb was buried under the road, apparently detonated by remote control. The wounded have been taken to the hospital. Some of them were seriously injured. In Pakistan, government's troops were in the war to settle the Taliban militants, and Lower Dir villagers have been supporters against Taliban insurgents. Until now, no group has claimed the responsibility of the attack. Typhoon Samba has left tens of thousands of homes in Okinawa without power as it passed over southwestern Japan. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, Typhoon Samba crossed over the Okinawan Islands on Sunday and was headed toward the Korean peninsula after leaving the island with heavy rain and fierce winds. The report said the typhoon was very large and strong, with gusts traveling up to 250 kilometers per hour. Residents were urged to stay indoors. More than 60,000 homes were left without power and flights in few were cancelled due to the storm. Scenes of the flooded houses and roads in Okinawa were broadcasted on TV, but there were no immediate reports of deaths or significant injuries. Now moving on to sports news. Tottenham's Jermaine Defoe and Gareth Bale's first goal of the season have given their new coach Villas-Boas his first Premier League win against Reading.
Defoe scored the opening goal in the 18th minute when Aaron Lennon got in behind the Reading defence and passed crisply to Defoe, who converted it into a goal. Bale doubled the lead in the 71st minute from a stunning counter-attack. 3 minutes later, Defoe scored again when he slammed the ball past Reading goalkeeper McCarthy for his second goal of the match. Throughout, Reading could only manage limited attacks against the superior Spurs defence. Late Spurs substitutions allowed Tom Huddleston further minutes on the pitch and gave Clint Dempsey his debut as Villas-Boas looked to close out the game safely. After 4 games, Spurs only have 5 points, so are sitting in 10th on the table. They are already 5 points behind the league leader, Chelsea.
The Silver Ferns won the first game in the 3-test Constellation Cup netball series after an entertaining 54-52 victory in Melbourne.
Delighted to leave Melbourne's Hisensi Arena with a hard-fought victory, Irene van Dijk was yet again the heroine. Her shooting accuracy an incredible 97% for the match, with just 1 miss. The Ferns now travel home and play the remaining 2 games in Auckland and Christchurch on Thursday and Sunday respectively. New Zealand's victory was built on a decisive third quarter when at one stage they were leading the Australians by 6 points before their closest rivals made a traditional late comeback, but they couldn't beat the determined Ferns. Coach Wai Tamaunu was satisfied with the result, especially as captain Casey Williams pulled up injured and was forced to sit out the game. Williams may not play on Thursday as her knee is still not right and they don't want to risk further damage.
All Blacks key pivot Dan Carter's calf remains an ongoing concern, but coach Steve Hansen may still want him on the plane to Argentina for their away leg of the championship.
All Blacks coach Steve Hansen said he would make his decision at the last minute to give Carter as much time as possible to recover before announcing the 28-strong squad for the final 2 matches of their Rugby Championship campaign, with their final game against South Africa in Johannesburg in 3 weeks' time. The medical staff said Carter's fitness was only just okay, as he couldn't do any aerobic or cardio training. Hanson's decision will also impact on whether he should keep Beauden Barrett on as a third first 5/8, given Carter's condition, or if he will drop a prop or loose forward. Richie McCaw has also joined the injury list after an astonishing game, but with nothing too serious. Hanson believes the captain will be on the plane.
Now moving on to Happy Diner, introducing and reviewing your favourite restaurants in Auckland.
Private Kitchen is a private operating restaurant that is usually only open to close friends, and advertising is usually by word of mouth. Because of the high quality ingredients and exquisite dishes, customers are often required to book beforehand. What made Private Kitchen stood out is the sense of being at home, as well as the privilege of having high-end yet authentic homemade dishes in a non-commercial establishment. The chef's tastes play a decisive role in the production of Private Kitchen dishes. Just like the eye fillet we are recommending today is both bold and innovative, with juicy tender eye fillet and Kiwi's favourite, lamb liver. What would be the interesting contrast between the two distinct tastes and texture collided together? Eye fillet, lamb liver, complemented with mushroom, zucchini and tomato is definitely one satisfying dish, and the variety of vegetables adds a good healthy factor, so it is not too greasy.
As you can see, this is a big dish. This is like a hamburger but without the bun. Instead, there are 2 eye fillets with lamb liver in between, along with a variety of vegetables. It's infused with a very rich garlic and pepper taste, but most of all, what surprised me was how well the steak matched with the lamb liver. To all those meat lovers, you don't want to miss out on this.
First season eye fillet and lamb liver, pan fry each side to the desired level. Stack up with seasonal vegetables. Besides roasted garlic, mushroom, cherry tomatoes, the chef has specially made caramelized onion. The sweet pink color not only is a beautiful embellishment on top of the dish, the sweet and sour crispiness is making this all the more appetizing.
嚟講咧，我係針對我啲客嘅喜好咧，咁我就
Suiting to my customers' tastes, I have used beef with lamb liver. The lamb liver has been soaked in milk for a period of time in order to eliminate the smell. As for the steak, I've chosen eye fillets. This dish is quite big in size, and it's my private kitchen dishes, so customers would have to book in advance.
Currently, the restaurant opens on Monday to Wednesday and Friday night, specializing in private kitchen dishes and private functions. So remember to make your reservations.